These stones appear silent today. Broken columns, fragments of marble, weathered foundations. But in the year 117 AD, none of this was ruin. There was no emptiness here, no quiet decay. There was movement, purpose, authority. Rome stood whole. At the heart of the city lay the Forum, not a relic, but the political and ceremonial core of the empire. Here, senators crossed sunlit plazas beneath towering colonnades. Messengers carried sealed decrees. Merchants negotiated beneath statues of victorious generals. Marble reflected Mediterranean light. Every surface seemed deliberate. Every space designed to project confidence. Power in Rome did not shout. It operated with precision. Beyond the grand monuments, the city breathed through its streets. Vendors arranged goods at dawn. Children moved between narrow insulae. Water flowed continuously from public fountains, carried from distant hills by carefully engineered aqueducts. The capital functioned as a layered organism. Citizens, freedmen, laborers, officials, soldiers, each part dependent on the other. Nearly 1 million people lived within its bounds, and yet it worked. Rome's skyline testified to its ambition. The Colosseum rose in calculated symmetry, a structure capable of holding over 50,000 spectators. The Pantheon mastered space itself, its vast concrete dome remaining unequaled for centuries. Aqueducts marched across valleys and plains, delivering fresh water into the city with remarkable consistency. Nothing here was accidental. Architecture was a language of dominance. From above, the true scale became visible. Bridges crossed the Tiber with geometric confidence. Roads cut through districts in ordered grids. Temples and basilicas stood in disciplined alignment. This was not merely a city. It was the administrative center of a transcontinental empire, stretching from Britannia to the edges of the Arabian deserts. Under Emperor Trajan, Rome reached its greatest territorial extent. Legions guarded frontiers thousands of miles away. Triumphal processions celebrated expansion. Military victories were immortalized in stone reliefs. To those who walked these streets, Rome appeared unstoppable. Its authority seemed permanent, its systems invulnerable. Yet Rome's strength did not rely on conquest alone. In basilicas, legal disputes were resolved beneath soaring columns. In libraries, scribes preserved records of governance and war. In workshops, craftsmen shaped bronze, wood, and marble. Even beneath the pavement, vast drainage tunnels, the Cloaca Maxima, protected the city from flooding and disease. Above ground and below, the empire functioned through design. Rome was infrastructure. As the sun lowered across marble facades, the rhythm shifted but never ceased. Long shadows stretched across the Forum. Torches flickered in narrow streets. Night watchmen took their posts. Even in darkness, the capital did not surrender control. Order remained visible, in patrols, in silence, in structure. Rome endured the night as confidently as it commanded the day. Novi Suitanuc. At dawn, the cycle began again. Light returned to temple pediments and red-tiled roofs. Smoke lifted into the cooling air. Merchants reopened wooden shutters. Carts rolled across paved roads. Soldiers resumed their watch. Each sunrise renewed the machinery of empire. Trade, law, construction, command, all in motion. By midday, the Forum overflowed with activity. Announcements were read publicly. Citizens debated. Officials issued decrees. In the Pantheon, geometry and engineering converged in perfect proportion. In the Colosseum, tens of thousands gathered beneath canvas canopies and open sky. Power was not distant. It was experienced. Collectively. From high above,
the full magnitude of Rome became unmistakable. A dense network of streets and districts, temples aligned with precision, aqueducts entering from distant hills, bridges binding both sides of the river. Nearly 1 million lives organized within stone. No other city of its time matched its complexity. From the hills surrounding the capital, the full form of the city could be understood. Rows of insulae rising in careful alignment, temple roofs catching the midday light, columns casting precise shadows across stone pavement. Smoke drifted upward from hundreds of hearths. The Tiber carried vessels heavy with grain and marble. Roads pulsed with controlled movement. Every district had purpose. Every structure answered to design. This was not accidental growth. It was deliberate expansion. Rome did not simply become powerful. It was engineered to be powerful. Its population rivaled any city in history to that point. Its infrastructure surpassed even older civilizations. Its administration governed lands separated by seas and mountains. And yet, within its walls, daily life remained structured, predictable, disciplined. Orders issued in the Forum reached distant frontiers. Taxes collected in provinces funded construction in the capital. Grain shipments fed the masses gathered beneath stone arches. The empire moved as a single system, and Rome was its central mechanism. There was confidence in its scale, confidence in its design, confidence in its permanence. To those who lived in 117 AD, there was little reason to imagine decline. The marble was new, the legions were disciplined, the treasury was full, the borders were guarded. Everything suggested continuity. Everything suggested endurance. And standing beneath the vast Mediterranean sky, watching the city unfold in ordered symmetry, one could believe that Rome was not merely powerful, but eternal. In 117 AD, Rome stood at its absolute height, vast in scale, ordered in structure, engineered with relentless precision. It was the administrative heart of a world-spanning empire, a city built not merely to impress, but to function. For those who lived within its walls, this was not legend. This was reality. And in that moment, beneath a clear Mediterranean sky, Rome was the center of the world.